Hello, YouTube. Today is going to be a very special episode for me, at least. Um, Let me give you some background at first. Um, Me personally, I believe I am on the spectrum. I'm dealing with doctor, psychiatrist, stuff like that. Um, Trying to get all figured out. So that's no worries there. However, I find it hard to work with people and communicate and make eye contact, do things like that. Um, so it's really difficult. However, I came across an opportunity um, online. It's acx.com. It's actually for doing audiobooks, or you can do mixing and mastering. You can do voiceovers for characters. You can do practically anything. Um, and actually, uh, that's what this video is about. Is ACX. It's through Amazon, and it's a really good resource, especially if you want to work from home, or you have issues, but you have talents. It's a very good platform. So far, I haven't had any bad experience. So anyways, let's jump into it. So I got contacted by an author to do a 4-part book series, audio book series. Her name is T.L. Bailey, and she wrote the book called The Dark Age Chronicles. She also has a website now I did her website for her. She paid me generously for it. It was if you want, the link is gonna be right here. It's the Dark Age Chronicles Saga.com. So go ahead and check out her website and check out some of her books online. So anyway, that's what today is about. I just received the box of books in the mail to start reading. So this is an unboxing video, and I'm super excited about this because, one, I love books. I have a plethora of books. I have 1, 2, 3 bookshelves and 2 boxes full of books that I don't have bookshelves for. So, and the camera is leaning up against a box that has full of books. Those books are for other people though. But let's get into it. So I'm super excited for this. I did 1 chapter with the manuscript online. Alright. Let's do this. We got The Dark Age Chronicles, Eve of Darkness by T.L. Bailey. And then we got The Dark Age Chronicles, Eve of Battle, as you can see right there. And The Dark Age Chronicles, Eve of Destruction, as you can see right here. And last but not least, The Dark Age Chronicles, Eve of the Hunters, right here. So here's the whole book series all together. And it's a pretty big read. So if you like to read, this is definitely a book for you. It's got, the main character is a redhead. Her name is Eve. I have a thing for redheads. I don't know. So any cute redheads out there, if you want to hit me up, hit me up. Just drop it in the comments below. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding but not kidding. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, the comment section is your guys's. So anyway, I got these books and I'm super excited to read them. I'm gonna read a page out of them for you guys, out of the one that I'm doing currently. and then I don't know, that give you a little more insight in it. It's really gripping, really hooking right off the bat. It's got like I said, the main character, uh, Eve. She's named after Eve and Adam and Eve, the golden apple story, because she has magic powers. So she was like a disgrace, I guess, against humans. And then she ends up meeting all kinds of characters throughout. One of them, who I guess helps her escape eventually, is Black Bailey. He's a pirate. So we got so we're taking place in the Middle Ages. We're taking place in the golden age of pirates. That's thrown back into the era of the Middle Ages. So we got that. We got um, Wendigos. Wendigos, I think is how you say it. Wendigos. I don't know. It's a type of demonic creature. But we got Wendigos. This dark character Nyx. He's like the darkest, most powerful necromancer. And then there's zombies, and you got it all in one book, fantasy wise, and it takes from a real world perspective too. So it's not just like fantasy; it takes from a real world perspective. So that's what's really cool about it. Um, I'm gonna read through the first page of Eve of Darkness, Dark Age Chronicles, Eve of Darkness. Okay, sorry, my phone died. So anyway, I'm going to read an excerpt from The Dark Age Chronicles, Eve of Darkness by T.L. Bailey. The war then, Transylvania, 1431, in the town of Sayasora. I don't know how to pronounce that yet, I will. The passage through the Alps was not an easy feat, as the men on the horseback had once thought. The sides of the mountains were steep, with walls of rock jutting out. It left little room for the maneuver their horses on the small trails. They rode cautiously, each trying to keep close to the mountain wall. They dared not look down. They were 5 riders, all bent in one purpose, to cross the passage before dark. They had purposely chosen this path. No known fool had crossed the gorge because it had become unstable years ago. However, they had a mission, and they were running out of time. The sun was due to set soon, so those that saw it would have their warrior to protect them after dark. Just then they heard a rumble. They saw a flash of lightning on the far horizon, and the rain began. Alexander Bryan cursed. Was all his men needed now. They were already in low spirits as it was. Now the rain would be an added to an already impossible situation. He shook his head in motion for them to move on. At 50, he had seen things that would haunt most men, things that still haunted him in the dark of the night. Most of his body ached from years of abuse. It ached now from days of being on horseback. Like him, the others were clad in fearsome black armor that bore the symbol that they all sworn to protect. The battle was soon to come. The prophecy was what led them here was to be the next threat to humanity. Why this place? Why were their adversaries interested in a human birth? Small town nestled below, between the mountains. The events they were here to stop would soon take place. They were humanity's salvation, its last hope. So, yeah. So these guys, I'm assuming, they're on a mission, and they're taking the most dangerous paths that they shouldn't be taking, just to get to this place where apparently an adversary of darkness is. And I'm already assuming that's Eve, because they're talking about, well, I probably spoiling it, but Eve, she was born of magical powers and stuff that she doesn't know she has, and she's basically uh, living in with the humans, but everyone knows what she is except for her, and it's unfair. They beat her, they treat her uncruelly, torture her, stuff like that, make her do all of their chores and deeds and stuff like that, a slave essentially. Um, and I'm assuming that's where they're riding off to, because there's a prophecy. So I want to know more about that. I want to know what that prophecy is, and how that has to do with the world's darkest necromancer, and why she's being untreated fair when all these things are gonna happen that are can be pretty fucking cool, to say the least. I mean, pretty fucking cool. But yeah, give it a check out. The Dark Age Chronicles by T.L. Bailey. Again, if you need to see a copy of it, here's one right here. Check it out. It's on Amazon. It's a pretty fair price. And I think there's one audiobook, but she doesn't like that one. That's why I'm redoing the audiobook. Which is really cool because I get to mimic creatures and make monster sounds and stuff like that. Do stuff like that, I like metal, so that's fun. I'll be able to do that, But anyways, guys, thanks for checking out my video, and definitely check out the books, check out the website below. I made it. If you need a developer or anything to work on your website for your music, whatever, hit me up. I did it at a low cost, $250 for a mobile and a desktop website, and I don't know. I did a pretty decent job, I would say, for that price. Most people are going to charge you up the ass. Unless you use Wix or something like that. But then if you use Wix, you're kind of limited to the tools that you have. And then also their AI mode is, yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling on. But anyway, thank you guys for checking out this video. Please comment, link, subscribe. Check out all the stuff I told you to check out. And till then, I'll see you guys next time. And thank you for subscribing and checking in. But anyway, you guys rock on and have a good one. Bye.